was watching the Netflix documentary about Waco, and I had a thought that was like, whoa, what? The documentary is about the leader, David Koresh, and it's been 30 years since the entire Waco tragedy happened. 30 years. That reminded me, it would have been about 30 years after Christ's death that Paul, the first person to write anything about him, would have been writing. And after Paul's writings, it started to spread to more and more groups, but it wasn't until 300 years later that we finally had an organized, set together religion when Constantine came in. 300 years. They didn't even have an official Bible yet. So what if now, 30 years later, we're on the same timeline, and David Koresh, being the Messiah, is now seeing the first writings about him, just as Paul would be writing his first epistle 30 years after Jesus' death. We may not know for the next 300 years, but if we're following the same timeline, out of nowhere it could become a major religion of the Branch Davidians.